Alright, time for my first game of this month's MSEM GP. It's actually round 2 because I got a buy on round 1, so that was really convenient. Means I'm already up a game with no effort. I'm on a play, that's good. So I'm on ramp, and my opponent is on Grixis Curses. I'm pretty sure that's a bad matchup for me because my deck has not enough artifact destruction. I mean, not enough enchantment hate. I cut a bunch of enchantment hate in the deck for some reason. So this hand's interesting, because it only has two, it has nitrous. I mean, it has a bunch of crumbling shrines. Maybe the crumbling shrines find me something. I think I'm willing to keep this, although it is definitely a bit risky. So crumbling shrines is banning anything that's not castable, basically. Yeah, so turn 1, nitrous, crumbling shrine. Let's see what's on top. Bessie's Brood. I mean, it's not a land, but it's useless in this matchup, right? It technically kills Leech Bite. Yeah, that's not useful. Alright, so, I mean, turn 1, what's the worst they can do? Make me discard a card? I have plenty of discard fodder right now. Yep. I can actually sack Nitrous, but actually, do I want to sack Nitrous? How useful is this guy to have around right now? I mean, it's like another bot, but at the same time, like, lands do matter, kind of. Okay, no, having this guy around means I have a Kernon, something to sack the Kernon, so I'm definitely going to keep it around. I'm just going to pitch a land. So if I don't find anything, I'm just playing Crumbling Shrine, Lumbering Hillock. Okay, that's disappointing. Alright, hopefully that's... I mean, it clears the land off the top, so that's still not the worst thing in the world. Next turn, next turn I'm hopefully I top deck something useful. I have 4 mana going into next turn, so Kernon top deck would be good. What else am I looking for? Like, Kernon top deck, Recall Forgotten Aeons would be good. Petals Scatter it's just a 2/2 right now, so that's not that great. Okay, that's a Leech Bite. They get a free cast this turn. Hopefully it's not too powerful. Okay, that's Overactive Imagination. Yeah. So the good news is, if I top deck Kernon right now, I can fetch Ultimate Surveyor and blow up the Overactive Imagination. Oh dear. I can't actually activate Crumbling Shrine usefully right now, so I guess I mean, I can technically play Lumbering Hillock this turn, so I can animate it next turn. That's not useful. Yeah, I think I just animate Crumbling Shrine end of turn, and hope they don't have anything too great. I mean, I guess it's kind of my fault for keeping a 5-lander in a deck that plays 25 lands, or actually 26 lands, and they're drawing a bunch of cards now. Yeah, cool. So they can probably just find something and then play out that and then copy us overactive. Yeah, I think the game's over now. I have no way to deal with large amounts of enchantments. Do I block? No, I don't block here because I need something to sack the Kernon. Also, this is a matchup where it doesn't get any better for me post board because I don't have any good enchantment hate. I just have another copy of Ultimate Surveyor because I guess I decided that I didn't want to. I didn't care enough about enchantment decks this GP or something. Okay, well, do I care? No, I just pitched 2 lands. I don't need, actually, well, it's too late to do anything now. I should have pitched Lumbering Hillock because I might need an untap land for next turn if I top deck Vivian. So hopefully I don't top deck Vivian so I don't get punished for this play. I think I'm chumping with, no, I don't want to chump with Nitrous yet. I still need to make my Kernon top deck live right now. Yeah. I mean, on the bright side, they don't seem to have too much mana. No, they're not stuck on mana. They just drew like a bunch of cards. They definitely have an extra land drop right now. And they're up to 9 cards. Yeah, so I played against this deck before in League, but then I was playing a deck that actually had decent artifact destruction or decent enchantment destruction, so the matchup wasn't as bad. Do I have to chump with Leech? Does chump ever? Okay, so yeah, I need to chump Leech Bite or else it triggers a bunch of stuff. So that means Kernon's dead. Or no, Kernon can still sack the Crumbling Shrine, so Kernon is still alive top deck right now. Although I'm not sure what Kernon can even fetch to get me out of this. Because, yeah, I can't wipe enchant. They're not attacking. Interesting. Okay. Well, now I grab my island, and they all could have, or I should animate the big thing. They could actually have a way of blowing this thing up. Like, they have that removal spell as a curse. Oh. Well, that's... How many land in a row? I mean, I guess technically I can't be too surprised because my deck does run a bunch of lands, but still, this is pretty disappointing. Do I care about stack exploit is going to farming out really quickly. But at the same time, like, I don't really win by doing anything else, right? I should attack with Crumbling Shrine because there's no reason not to, because I'm assuming Nitrous is going to be on blocking duty, and if they waste remove on Nitrous to attack through with Leech Bite, then I'm alright with that exchange. I mean, it's not. I don't think life matters right now. I should just keep this guy back to block because I don't think aggroing them will do anything with 2 substacks in play. So then the question here is, do I want to animate Lumbering end of turn or Crumbling Shrine end of turn? And I think the answer is yes, because otherwise I'm not spending any mana. So, or actually, I could enable Greenwood Outrider for 0 historic, so that's useless. Yeah, I just do this. So yeah, maybe I should mulligan more aggressively for actual plays, because when my deck runs 26 lands, that means I'm actively looking to get extra lands off the top. You know what? I'm just going to concede here. I can't beat that board. So anyways, Ultimate Surveyor, Sign of Silence. Oh yeah, Silence of Silence actually does stuff. Oh wait, I have better. Okay, my board's better than I expected. Yeah, I got these guys to axe their curses. It was not good. Sackbow is useless. Do I not have life gain anymore if I do this? I still kind of do. But anyways, Bessie's Brood kills Leech Bite, but that's all it does. And how much do I care about Leech Bite? I think my hate, like, these guys are better against Leech Bite than Bessie's Brood, so I'll board them out. What do I trim after this? Do I need Rova? Rova is decent, I guess. I think I should start trimming my... Well, no, I want to keep her on Planeswalkers because they can't answer them easily. So I guess I'd start boarding out... What parts of the cards did I boarded in a bunch of 2s. I already boarded out all my 2s. 2s and 3s. I guess I trim Petal Scatter, and I trim, like, I trim 2 Petal Scatters. Maybe I'm pretty sure Petal Scatter is still useful, though. And I still need to keep up... actually, I can afford to board out Petal Scatters now because I boarded in a bunch of creatures to keep at the Rivian ratios. Not I'm going to board out Vivian because I'm not sure what else to board right now. Like, Roba is my go over the top card. I think I might need Roba to get through their board state. Although Greenwood's also decent. Maybe I trim a Greenwood. I don't know. They can't remove my guys super easily, so I think I can't afford... Well, no, that's not good either. I'm just going to board out another Petal Scatter just to, like, keep the same curve, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong play, but I don't really know what else to do here. And, okay, this hand's much better. I got Nitrous into Kernon. They don't... And Kernon's coming down when they're on 1 mana, which means they can't keep up a 2-mana counterspell against it, because they do have, like, the counterspell curse in the sideboard. Like, they have Curse of Doubt in the sideboard, which I need to play around this game. Okay, they keep 6. Alright, sure. So turn 1 Nitrous. If they make me discard, I'm pitching the other Nitrous, and then I go Kernon minus into Tile, naming enchantments, and that makes other things really expensive, and hopefully that Substack exploit. That's kind of annoying, but that's still pretty fine. But yeah, now I managed to get Kernon down on curve, and I'm extremely happy. Okay, so I should just fetch my 2 off colors. So that's Lush Oasis and Heart of the Blade. Play out Kernon, minus Kernon immediately. Grab a Tau and name enchantments. Cool. That's a pretty good turn 2 for me. And they can't actually kill this thing because the removal is a curse and starts at 2 mana. So they need to get to at least 3 mana before they can start removing my guys. They can play Leech Bite, but... Oh, down with the ship. Okay, Nitrous is getting pitched. So I can recall Forgotten Aeons to draw some more cards, and I'm pretty happy if that happens. Okay, right, that thing also drains me. Lumbering Hillock. Not what I hoped for, but I guess that's fine. Is there any reason to plus Kernon first? Not really. I should just recall first. Okay, Ramsey, that's nice. And I can cast Ramsey now. I can also cast Silence, but I'll keep that around for if I find something I want to get rid of. Yeah, and I get to play out 2 lands. I'll swing first. Not that it really matters. But yeah, so this is fetching... Do I need to get more blue sources? Do they have any non-basic hate that I need to care about? No, they don't. So I'll just fetch Lush Oasis because why not? So have that plus... Oops, wrong color. Plus Kernon, mill 2. Sure, I guess. Ramsey onto... Does it matter? Not really. I guess I'll put it onto the Lush Oasis. I'll put it onto the Forest, just in case, or something. Like, I prefer to put Ramsey auras onto Forest because I'm too used to playing this deck before Parm Resurgence got changed. Like back when it only went on basics. Like back when Parm Resurgence could only enchant basics, but it added mana instead. Okay, well that went pretty well. Unfortunately, I'm gonna draw this game, so I can't go turn 2 Kernon into, or I can't go turn 1 ramp into turn 2 Kernon without having to play around the counter spell. Oh, this is annoying. I think I need to mulligan this because I need a turn 1 play, but like if this was any other color, it would have been great, but it's not, so I can't keep this. I mean, I'm on a draw and I'm playing 26 lands. There is a decent chance that I just top deck a land here, and that lets me go Nitrous on 1. I think I'm willing to take the risk. Worst case, if I don't get the land, then I just go Crumbling Shrine and then turn 2 Ramsey. That's still a game, right? I can get Kernon down with enough. Oh, no turn 1 play. Nice. Well, that's inconvenient. And that's also quite inconvenient. I kind of need a land here. Yeah, well, next turn Ramsey. Next turn playing Ramsey and into Pale Scouter the turn afterwards. And hopefully that's enough. But them not having a turn 1 curse is also good for me because that means they don't have turn 1 curse into turn 2 Leech Bite, play a free thing. Oh, Hunter's Mark. That's dangerous. That's another Ramsey. That's not good because I still haven't missed a land drop yet, at least. And Ramsey does mean I at least keep up on mana. Yeah, I want to stick to land aura here because I might need double green. So I have one more chance to draw lands next turn before I start missing land drops. And well, if they tap out, I get to play out Kernon. And Kernon sack into, like, I might just Kernon -3 into Henry because, okay, I mean, sure, that does nothing. I don't know why they did that. I guess, sure, I guess they play that card. Do they have like a target discard? They don't have one targeted discard in the. No, they're playing Cursive Grasping. Oh, interesting. Like they're just dumping out curses that for not that much value. Okay, but anyways, so I was worried about this card, but it seems like they don't have it because if they had it, they would have played it by now. Maybe they have another cursive slot. Okay, do they have? So they do have things that can. They do have removal at instant speed, but it's like it's Cursive Tempests, which doesn't actually do that much. And also they can't. It doesn't get reduced off Hunter's Mark. Okay, so what do I do now? So first of all, I don't think there's anything they can do at instant speed with this mana. So I don't need to worry about playing around anything right now. So my plays are, so right now I need to decide between Kernon or Ramsey. So Kernon minus sacking the Antelope. What options does that give me? So the the hate bears aren't useful right now because my opponent has Hunter's Mark out, which means that yeah, the hate bears just get the cost increase just gets negated. I could think about grabbing Ultimate Surveyor and blowing something up, but the thing is, like, I don't think they have anything good in hand, because if they did, they would definitely have deployed it by now, so I don't think it's worth blowing up Hunter's Mark. Or on the, I mean, on the other hand, it could mean that, could mean they're holding something scary, but I'm not exactly sure what they could be holding. Like, yeah, what could they be? Curse of the Breathless? Like, Curse of the Breathless is the only thing that makes sense, but the thing is, if they had that, they definitely would have played it out by now, right? Unless they really want to get, yeah, like Curse of the Unburied is such a bad play that I feel like the fact that they actually play it right now means that they don't have anything better. So I can probably play it safe, or I can probably play it slow. I mean, I should just Crumbling Shrine first. I lose 1 life. Big deal. And that's, I mean, on one hand, I am digging for lands, but on the other hand, this just wins me the game if it ever resolves on. No, it's still a bit away, but I can actually bin it because Kernon can get it back. So yeah, I'm fine with doing that. So right now, the choice is between Kernon and Ramsey. If I play Ramsey right now, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana next turn, which gets me Vivian, or it gets me like Kernon plus. I mean, I could technically Kernon plus right now. Maybe they have more Cursive Slaughters, though. Like, the fact that they play out this thing for no good reason indicates that they kind of have more of those things. Like, Kernon plus means that I can now Kernon minus for 3 without sacking it, and that's still, you know what? I think I'm confident that my opponent doesn't have anything good, so I should just, if I, this is really hard. I mean, I can also Kernon Nitrous. No, that's really bad too. I should just get Ramses out of my hand because I have another copy of it in my hand, and like if my opponent has removal, I want them to waste it on Ramsey. Oops, I should have. No, it's too late. Yeah. So missing 1 damage could have actually mattered because green with the Outrider, like that means green with the Outrider means life does matter. So small amounts of chip could turn a lethal into, or turn a one-off lethal into a lethal. Hopefully it won't matter this game, but I mean with the way that opponent's been playing so far, it kind of suggests that it's going to not be too bad for me. Okay, that's overactive imagination. Were they setting up an overactive imagination into a blue curse? Okay, that's a leech bite. And that's their entire turn. Well, do I still need to pull up their overactive imagination if like they don't have any? If I know they don't have anything good right now? And I think the answer is I don't think so, but it might be worth thinking about anyways. So what can I do this turn? Plains. Yeah, plains is bad for color fixing reasons. But anyways, I can go Pale Scatter, but that requires using up one of the land auras and then sacking the other land aura to play out Kernon. So Pale Scatter into Kernon sack, blow up Overactive Imagination. Like I really need this thing out of here because Overactive Imagination makes their top decks extremely dangerous. So that play does require me to sack all my Ramsey auras, and also means that Kernon's on 2, which means I can't minus to grab back green with Outrider. I'm pretty sure like I can survive for one more turn, and Kernon's probably not dying. So I think that play works out. Might actually have enough mana to play out another Ramsey afterwards. Okay, they could also have the counter spell, in which case it gets copied, and then I have to pay. So like the counter spell will hard counter one of my things, but then they're empty-handed afterwards. So then they're relying on top decks, and I still have good plays afterwards. So I think that still works out for me. So if Kernon gets countered, and then Pale Scatter will go through, is that fine? Yeah, mostly because I still have recall in the yard, so eventually I'll like get something. Well, then I guess I made my play, or I've planned out my play now. Having to sticking land aura on one of the Crumbling Shrines is fine because I still have the other Crumbling Shrine. Actually, oh wait, oops, wrong card. Yep. Actually, I can Pale Scatter onto the plains, and that means I don't have to sack land aura just yet. Although I can't. Okay, F6 actually gives me a big clue right now because that means they don't have anything useful. Like that means I don't have to play on the curse. This is like one of the times where F3 unintentionally gave away info. And play out Kernon. Do I swing? I don't swing right now, right? Because yeah, it's unfavorable for me to swing right now. I can sack a Ramsey. I don't think that's what I want to do right now. I mean, I have another Ramsey, but the problem is that Ramsey is contributing towards my story, which could matter for green. I have more than enough time to like play out the other Ramsey before I have to get back Greenwood. I think I can afford to sack Ramsey here. So looking for Alton Surveyor and blowing up their overactive imagination. That means that they don't like it reduces the chances that they top deck something nutso. And yeah, that was a pretty good turn for me. So next turn I plus Kernon, and then the turn afterwards I minus Kernon to get back green with the Outrider, and that's probably lethal. Okay, did they get like another overactive imagination or something? Okay, that's just substack is fine, and they just pass. Well, are they holding last card land, or are they holding last card counter? No, they're definitely not holding last card counter spell, or else they wouldn't have F6. Unless they were not doing a real F6, they were just like they were doing a F6 unless you do something kind of F6. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 mana this turn. So that's enough to Vivian Ramsey. Or do I want to recall instead? Do I want to recall instead of doing that? I think getting Vivian in play is really useful though, because that gets me more stuff for next. Yeah, I think I should just get Vivian to play. And in that case, I should just right into lose 2. Or do I? Is it anytime land enters? Yeah, okay. I still have no idea why they're playing this card though. Oh, I think I know. It's hate against Contra Combo from last GP, but like Contra Combo got banned, so I think this is just like an outdated hate card because they grabbed the list. Anyways, so I think I should just plus Kernon to mill first. Cool. Play Vivian. I'm assuming it resolves unless they have like. I can even I can definitely play through a counter spell now. So plus Vivian. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well that's thanks for Pale Scatter. I don't have the mana to play another Pale Scatter, so I'll just get out a Ramsey right now. Or you know what? Yeah, let's just kill the Leech Bite. This actually no, they can't super punish me because they don't have thing that they don't have Curse of Slaughter doesn't have flash, and the other curse removal spell only does 3 damage. And Oh, I can swing this turn too. It doesn't fight, right? So, I'll just swing with these guys. Or actually, I'll swing with everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should be a 6/6 right now. And then yeah. So next turn I minus Karnan, get back Greenwood, and that's lethal. They would need to do something absolutely nuts to not lose next turn. But I mean, they have Hunter's Mark in play. They could do some. They could get some nut draw like Curse of. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, seems like game 3 they kept a hand that had a solid land spell ratio, but didn't have any of the engine pieces, and they just fizzled out afterwards. But yeah, so that means I'm 2-0 so far, which is a good sign for me. Means I don't have to worry as much about the GP because I also have field tests this month and stuff. But yeah, I guess I could probably look at replays. So it really, I don't think game 1 really mattered that much because like I had a bad draw and yeah, they got first deck did what it wanted to do. Game 2, what was it? Oh, yeah, I got down the Hate Bear against a 2-lander and they died horribly. Yeah, and then on game 3, so they kept they kept the hand with good land spell ratios, and I mean Hunter's Mark, Leech Bite, like they look like really good cards, but the hand just doesn't come together because it doesn't draw cards. Like it doesn't put together any engine. So my opponent just like dumped their cost reducers and then dumped some curses that didn't do much, and then they just they flood out afterwards. Okay, they got 1 overactive imagination. They kind of flooded. Like they drew 2 lands. I don't think that counts as flooding just yet. And then yeah, their deck just didn't do anything afterwards. Okay, cool. So good example, good showcase of what not to do when you're playing the curses deck, I guess.